in the book of Timothy, chapter 3, verse 15. I saw it as very important because so much lying in the pulpit going on. These preachers are not feeling bad in front of God, no remorse, not fearing God. They get up there and lie and tell false doctrine. They say anything, they twist scriptures, and they got a lot of stuff going on outside their marriages. Um, uh, they get up and preach a lie, not truthful to what they're preaching, because they're not practicing what they preach. Basically, they doing what they saying, what they're preaching about. They doing it. You know, they're not talking about what's really happening. It's all new age again. New age. Like do what you want to do. But the thing you give me is no fear of God. You're not scared to be up there doing wrong in front of God. God can see them. They get on TV and preach all these sermons, evangelists, and up there in these mega churches don't feel bad about what they're doing. I'm trying to think, do they think God is a fool? Okay, uh, chapter 3, verse 15. This makes it worse. But but if I tarry long, that thou mayest know how thou oughtest to behave thyself in the house of God, which is the truth of the living God, the pillar and ground of truth. They not holding the church to this. They not holding the church like it's the truth. They not leading the flock right. The people seeing what they doing, they following it. They twisting scriptures up. They going right along with it. They going right along with the doctrine. It's twisted. It's not the truth. It's more and more in these days and time. Not the truth. You get up there and talk about. You get up there. One of the main things, basic prosperity. You know, always have a good day and talk about what's really happening, like Jesus did. Tell the truth. Talk about what's really going on, cause God see you. What y'all lying because of gift cards and cash on the table, under the table? Y'all. You can't be afraid of God. They can't be afraid of God. The stuff they doing, stuff I see them doing. See people come on the job all the time. Guys say they deacons and stuff like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Missing women outside the marriage and all this, and preachers, you know what I'm saying, trying to buy women and stuff. Trying to buy them, sexually, you know. But you supposed to be holy. They supposed to be the truth. How is that the truth? How is that? How is that godly? Explain to me how is that God? They're not talking about what's really happening. They're not getting serious with it. They're not standing up for what the wrong they seeing. They come down, they look down. They allow them to come down. They talk so high to college students and all this education, which make people think they know more than God. So how does it make people feel that they haven't been to college? So much twisted stuff going on, messed up. So much messed up stuff happening. They said that it's supposed to be the truth. It says right here, which is the church of the living God and a pillar and a ground of the truth. It's supposed to be direct truth in the church. Direct truth. You're not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. They're not talking about what offends people. Jesus did. His disciples did. And these churches supposed to talk about what they talking about, what they talked about. They'll give a hint of it and twist the scriptures around and go back to what they want to talk about. Jesus told direct truth. That's why he was hated. The disciples were hated because they told direct truth. The church is supposed to correct things and stand up and tell the truth, and gain God's people against sin. It say right here, it says the church of the living God, the pillar and ground of the truth, the house of God, the pillar and the ground of the truth. 1 Timothy chapter 3 and 15. This is deep. Supposed to be the ground of the truth. Supposed to be the truth out of everything. Out of everything. But it's not now. Man, the churches, Satan has infiltrated these churches and people don't even see it. They going along acting like it's God right there. God and left these churches like it ain't no what. Like it ain't like it ain't nothing. God left these churches. They so lukewarm. And God know it. People think God not mad, they got another thing coming. That their creator is mad. Man, twisting stuff around, make it sound how they want to sound. It ain't even the truth. And you can quote scriptures back to back, but talk about the truth, what's really happening. Do what Jesus did. Talk about what he talked about. Talk about what the disciples talked about. Supposed to be the ground of truth. So many lies going on. So much lying up there and half twisted scriptures. And they got an audacity to sit in front of God and do this. They're not even ashamed. My gosh.